Welcome to the Sunday night broadcast. I do this every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Spanish time. If you'd like to join the live broadcasts where you can get to join in, ask questions, comment, etc., please join up via my Patreon account, which is below, where you can sign up, join in, and help me keep these broadcasts running. Also, you can sign up there for my Wednesday night chat as well, which is a private audio chat group. What else? I do one-to-one private sessions, and I'm having a 5-day meeting here in May between the 13th to the 17th, I think, of May. It's that week. If you'd like to come to that, just drop me an email. And what else? Yeah, I'm going to be away for the whole of February. So if you're going to sign up via Patreon, just be aware that I am away for the whole of February on my annual leave. But you can still see a whole year or more of back videos. Hey, Keel. I think that's it. And for you guys that are here, when I'm back, I'm going to do 2 extra things where it's going to be maybe late afternoon, early evening, something like that, where it's going to be a Skype call-in. People won't be videoed. You'll just hear their voices. And I think I'm going to do that. Hey, Jim. Because I can't do Google Hangouts because YouTube has stopped it. So I'm going to do that instead, which I think will be interesting to see one-on-one conversations. So I think I'll just run it like 2 hours one day and 2 hours the next day, something like that. And as you know, I'm going away, and it'll be nearly 11 months since I've had a break. And it's really good for me to go away and have a break because it's like a kind of a reset. And since last year, I went away last year to Vietnam. And just before I went, I could see that the whole message was changing. And it's changed so significantly in a year. And I think even during that year, it's changed more and more. It's just become more and more further away. I feel like I'm so far away now from the non-dual message. It feels like it's 2 worlds. The two can't meet anymore. There's no joining up of them. It's not that I disagree with everything that's said, of course not, but the fundamental teaching, which is called a non-teaching, but that there is a teaching there. There is a message that says something needs to happen. It's so fundamentally, for me, not true. And there's always talking about this, of course, but nothing can be said about it because here it is, and life is unknowable. Life as it is unknowable. It can't be pinned down to any set of beliefs or teachings. And that is something that can't be talked about. And there's certainly, hi Pamela, and there's certainly not anything which is being missed. Life can't be missed. It just can't, because here it is. There's speaking happening, there's listening happening. There's probably other things going on, drinking a cup of tea, sitting by a computer, life as it is, thoughts going on, memories, plans, the whole shebang, the whole thing, the whole life is going on. And that isn't hidden. So, so in the last year, I'm still calling it non-duality, my website, my email, but that's because I don't know how to change it. I don't know what to call it, but that's just the way that is. Until it's not, I'm not going to make a decision on that. It just is as it is until otherwise. And But in this year, because we've only got two more Sundays after this one, and next week Steve will be here with me, so we'll have an extra person here with me. So in that year, there's been an undoing of many beliefs, and I've seen people's beliefs just dropping like flies everywhere. All these beliefs just falling away. And I've also seen that it kind of has created a domino effect. So one belief topples, then that knocks over another one, and then another one, and then another one. And all these beliefs just come toppling down. Of course, no one's left with anything other than what they already had in the first place, which you can't move out of, you can't do anything about. Excuse me. Radical non-duality. Yeah, because even what is non-duality even? It's better to just say it's just life. Just life. Is that non-dual? Is that dual? Because I feel like to suggest that it's non-dual would suggest that there's a duality, which there isn't. There's just the appearance of whatever's going on. There might be the appearance of feeling like there's two glasses, bottle, two, maybe. I don't know, just glasses and bottle. What can you say about it? Not much. So I'm seeing that happening, and it's been really nice to see that happening. And I don't talk like this for any reason. The seeing the beliefs fall away and people becoming freer from that is really nice kind of sideline, as it were, because I'm not really here to help people. I'm here because I enjoy this topic, because it's just so endlessly ungraspable, you could say. It's just, life is so endlessly ungraspable that it just is fascinating for me. So really, me talking about it could be said that is kind of selfish, maybe, I don't know. But it's not completely selfish, because I do actually enjoy helping people. If that happens, that's great. But I'm not here for that. That's not the... if people get helped, great. If they don't and they go away, then whatever, you know, it doesn't really matter. And people have gone away from listening and coming to my talks, because I do challenge all the teachings, and that won't change anytime soon. But who knows what will happen when I come back from a month after my factory reset, I like to call it, a month of factory reset, where I probably will write things, and I probably will make little videos, but who knows? There's no plan to do that while I'm away, because I only have 4 weeks off a year, and it's really good for me to do that. And then I come back fresh, and who knows what will happen? It could change again, or it could move again. Who knows? It's always moving and changing incrementally further away from what I previously used to talk about. But if things become static and unmovable and unfresh, then I would always question that, because what is it that's static? Is there anything static? Is there anything that is set in stone? And as soon as things become set in stone, they become a doctrine. And doctrine is really a prison. One is imprisoned by a set of beliefs, which one then has to adhere to through language, thought, judgment, measuring up against, because there's always a measuring up. Am I living the doctrine? Am I living the precepts, or the whatever? I don't know. What did someone call them the other night? It was a good word. What was it? Anyway, I forgot it now. But you know what I'm saying. A list of rules, as it were, a list of beliefs. So as soon as something gets set in stone, that's very suspicious to me, because how can life be set in stone? Because who would know that? Who would be the judge of that? Who would have authority over life? And people do put themselves in a position of authority about life when they know nothing about your life, nothing. They don't know where you're at, what you're doing, what you think, what you feel. And yet there is this judgment of where they say some people are at. They're there, they're not there, they've got it, they haven't got it. I mean, what a complete arrogance to say such a thing, really. I mean, come on. How would anybody know where anyone's at? You can't. You can't. So, yeah. So that's that. I'm going to leave it there. And you're all welcome to join in the anarchy or whatever. And see, like, to me, that's freedom. When there's nothing set in stone, there's nowhere to go with it, and yet there's everywhere to go. Because where do you go? It's there's no edges anymore, because precepts and teachings and ideology all have edges. They all have rules. They all have ideologies, and I've seen so many people trying to adhere to these ideologies, and the frustration it causes, and the guilt and the shame, and the lack of, if we dare, yeah, go for it. Why not? Just go for it. You know, I don't hold back on anything anymore. You know, because there's some people who haven't held back on what I say. So, you know, screw it. I'll say what I want. Because, you know, you can say what you want. You can step outside of ideologies and beliefs. Who the hell cares? You know, nobody really cares what you think. They just care about what you think about them. Come on, let's face it. It's all self-centered stuff. If you don't believe in someone's teaching anymore, it's about them. It's not about you. So just say what you like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything, because there's no rules. There's no rules in life. There's no edges to life.